Hi there, how are you today? Have you ever known exactly what you wanted to say in English under exam conditions? And then the second the examiner looks at you, your mind goes completely blank. Today, I'll show you why that happens and 3 simple moves to keep talking even when you forget a word. So, you will never freeze in a speaking exam again. Stay to the end for a word of advice. It's a rescue phrase you can steal for your next exam. Let's get started. So, be honest. When you freeze in a speaking exam, do you think it's because of your bad English? No, it's not. And do you think you haven't studied enough? No, it's not. It's because you are nervous, and nerves do that funny thing, don't they? I mean, they hide words we actually know very well. And this happens to everyone, even to strong speakers. The blank itself, isn't really the problem. The problem is what we do right after it. We stop, we panic, and that little silence starts to grow and grow. Well, today we're going to change that completely because I'm going to give you a simple 3-part toolkit so that when your mind goes blank, you keep going anyway. I call it the 3 F's. Check it out. Frame, fill, and flex. Let's take them one by one. Which is the first one? The first is frame. Frame means having a structure ready before you even open your mouth. So you are never staring at nothing. Let's take, for instance, the B1 speaking exam, part 2, where you describe a photo for about a minute. And instead of hunting around for ideas, you walk through 6 simple question words. Who, where, what, how, when, and why. That's your frame. You don't have to answer all 6. They are just there for you, ready and waiting, like 6 doors you can always walk through. So if your mind goes blank on what, you simply move on to where. There is always a next thing to say, isn't there? A quick example. Who? Some young people. Where? Outside in the park. What? What are they doing? They're having a picnic. See how the words start flowing the moment you have this frame. Remember this. Structure comes first and your confidence comes after. Let's move on. Now, the second F, fill. Fill is about what you do in that scary little gap when you can feel the blank coming. Most people fill it with silence, and silence feels like an hour to you, even when it's only 2 seconds. Trust me, the examiner barely notices it. So, instead of going quiet, you buy time out loud with a natural phrase. Things like, that's a good question, let me think for a second. Or, well, what I would say is, let me see. These are not cheating, right? Because native speakers do exactly the same thing all day long. They give your brain a moment to catch up while you keep the conversation alive. So, the rule is simple. When you feel the gap coming, don't go silent. Fill it. Easy, right? Now, let's keep going to the third one, which honestly is my favorite. And here is the third F, the real rescue tool, flex. Flex is what you do when one specific word just won't come. You know the feeling, right? You need a word, you know that word, and it's just gone. Well, instead of stopping, you bend around it. You describe the word instead of naming it. Here are the magic phrases like, I can't remember the word, but it's something you use to, or it's a kind of, it looks like, or it's made of. So, imagine you forget the word umbrella. You don't freeze. You say, I can't remember the word, but it's the thing you use when it rains. And you keep going. And the examiner doesn't take points away because you forgot a single word, right? They actually reward you for staying fluent and finding another way around it. That's actually what good speakers do. So, say it with me. Don't name it. Describe it. That's absolutely fine. So, this is flex. Well, is this helping so far? Why don't you like, subscribe and save this video for exam practice? Now, let's put the 3 F's together. We're going to put all this into practice with a real photo, just the way you would do it in the exam. Here is what the examiner says. Here is your photograph. It shows people in a park. Please tell us what you can see. All right, frame first. Who, where, what? Let me start. So, ready to take a look? There are, about 6 or 7 people in this photo. They might be a family or maybe a group of friends. It looks like they are outside in a park, yes, on a sunny day. Oh, what are they doing? They're sitting on the grass and they're having a, wait, the word's gone. Okay, I won't stop. It's something made of cloth that you put on the grass to sit on. Yeah, blanket, there it is. And they're having a picnic on a blanket. See what I did there? I forgot blanket. I didn't freeze. I described. And the word came back and I just carried on. One person is holding, let me think for a second, a kind of round, flat thing they throw to each other. I'm pretty sure they are playing and having a great time together. And there we go. That's a full minute. No freezing, even though I lost the word right in the middle. Well, that's the 3 F's working together. Now, let's wrap up. When your mind goes blank in a speaking exam, remember the 3 F's. Frame, walk through who, where, what, how, when, and where. So you always have a next thing to say. Fill, buy time out loud instead of going silent. And flex, when a word disappears, describe it and keep going. Nerves are normal, right? We're humans and we care. But freezing is optional. Practice this and you'll feel completely different walking into that exam room. You've got this. And now, here is a little homework for you. Describe 1 photo a day. And this is the fun part. Try to forget a word on purpose and rescue it with flex. That's how it will become automatic. And tell me in the comments, is speaking the hardest part for you? Just reply speaking and I'll know it. One more thing, soon I'll be sharing a new way to practice English in short, steady steps for learners who want structure, not just more content. Stay close to the channel. And now, see you in our next lesson. Stay tuned for more words of advice and handy material, right? Bye!